I'm curious, you noticed and documented a lot of irregularities and violations in the election. Did you report them to the international organizations, and how did they respond, and how were they able to come to the conclusion that there were no irregularities?
I can give you the specifics because we have thought about it a lot, and even nowadays I'm still having conversations with people that firmly and genuinely believe that the elections, January 5th elections, were democratic. Concerning which I have serious doubts because I did monitoring myself. So we, and by saying we, I mean the Georgian Young Lawyers Association, on behalf of which I was monitoring as one of the monitors throughout the country election. We submitted 259 official complaints to the district commissions. And one of the places that we visited was the district commission. How many of them were met by the commission, which is supposedly non-partisan? None. In none of 259 cases documented and complained by an officially non-partisan organization which has been officially monitoring elections. In none of them, well, we were, first of all, we were not even called to a public discussion, which is supposed to happen according to the Georgian Electoral Code. And secondly, none of them, in none of the cases, the commission said that we were right. Although we had very simple and black and white cases like police presence. The law is clear about it, and I understand the rationale behind it. I would not be as principled about removing police from the precincts if I didn't know what it means. It means that it doesn't mean that police knows how you're voting. It means that people that have lived in Soviet Union for 80 years, when they see a policeman at the precinct, they have a fear of state. So they figure out that that's one of the smallest means, not the ultimate means, but smallest means to pressure. That's why the law says the police should not be at visible places. So that's an example. So we did submit it, we did write, and the report is available on the web, geiler.ge, with all the complaints. At the end, the OSCE report did say they were serious violations, but the first phrase, in essence, the elections were compliant to the international standards, that was picked up immediately by the state-controlled Georgian media, and that's how the results of the elections were legitimized, unfortunately.